You read that article? In Public Occurrences? Damn sense could be anywhere.
Massive explosion in CIT ruins.
Head on inside.
One more tomorrow, courtesy of Frank Carr.
Welcome to the Nuka-Cola World of Refreshment, now featuring a river of Nuka-Cola Quantum. Nuka-Cola began its journey in the year 20. It took almost 2 years to perfect the formula, but in late 2024, this brown version was finally successful, and Nuka-Cola was born.
about the whereabouts of Diamond City's most effective detective.
It quickly surpassed other lesser beverages.
One more tomorrow, courtesy of Frankie Carl.
Well,
Here's a strange state of affairs for you folks. Some or all of you may have heard of that old Parsons Asylum to the northeast. You may also have known to stay away from it. I guess no one told a group of raiders about that because word is they attacked it recently. You'd think that might mean the place is overflowing with raiders right now. But you'd be wrong. It's empty. Abandoned. Now, you could assume they got what they wanted and bolted. But given how creepy that place was, you can't help but wonder if something else happened. We may never know for sure, and you know what? That's okay with me. Ella Fitzgerald is not, I repeat, not a woman who you want to leave hanging. Here she is, with undecided.
Attention. All contestants for the Nuka-Cola drinking contest must turn in their indemnity waivers before they will be allowed to participate. Attention guests. The last outbound tram to the Nuka World Transit Center will be leaving the park promptly at 11:55 p.m. Thank you. Guests, if you're missing an item, stop by our Lost and Found at the main gate. Your item will be returned to you for a nominal fee. Come witness the majesty and the pageantry of King Cola's court. Tickets for all showings available now at the Kitty Kingdom box office. Attention space pilots, Earth is under attack, and you could be our only hope for survival. Ships are now boarding at Nuka Galaxy. Attention guests. In case of emergency, anti-venom is available at the exit for the reptile house. While touring the gorilla house, please refrain from making rude gestures to any of our primate specimens. Thank you. Attention guests. The last outbound tram to the Nuka World Transit Center will be leaving the park promptly at 11:55 p.m. Thank you. Due to unforeseen circumstances, the daily duel of Nuka Night and the Nuka-Cola Dark Night has been postponed until further notice.
You just wait.
Just a reminder that
It's
Nuka
Red
Cola
Eye
is
here.
not responsible for injuries sustained by the audience during the Cola Clowns Comedy Cavalcade. Attention, please. Today's performance of Capio and Bottlette will begin in approximately 15 minutes. Attention guests. To prevent limb loss, please refrain from leaning over the railings at the Gator Wrestling Show. Thank you. Guide maps for our hedge maze are available for confused visitors at the Safari Adventure Park office for only $35.
Hey,
Need something? What do you want?
your thoughts?
I don't mind hoofing it as long as there's some excitement at the end of the road.
Just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going between us.
Rather be with you than being leered at by raiders while fighting in a cage.
Nothing else I needed.
Sure.
Hope you enjoyed that last number. The smooth sounds of Diamond City Radio are brought to you by the following. Commonwealth weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Mighty as ever, here's Roy Brown on Diamond City Radio.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
Let's play, little human. Gonna gonna kill you! You're here! You're here! Stop hiding! Ah! You move too much! Out there! Somewhere! One of us survives this! You stupid humans always fight! Hey, you disappear! No fair! Fucking kill! Human! Time to die!
Something's ghosting us.
Right through! Human time is done! This is... the urge of the super mutant! I am super mutant! I am unstoppable! Smashy, smashy!
Louis Jordan, folks. Gotta love him.
Oh, no, you don't.
Here's a strange state of affairs for you, folks. Some or all of you may have heard of that old Parsons Asylum. You may stay away from it. I guess no one told a group of raiders about that because word is they attacked it recently. You'd think that might mean the place is overflowing with raiders right now. But you'd be wrong. It's empty. Abandoned. Now, you could assume they got what they wanted and bolted. But given how creepy that place was, you can't help but wonder if something else happened.
We may never know for sure, and you know what? That's okay with me.
Here's Atom Bomb Baby by the 5 Stars.
Have a minute? Got something on my mind.
Come out, wherever you are!
Hey.
I'd really like to talk to you. You ready now?
Is something wrong?
I dunno. You tell me. After Tommy stuck me with you, I was expecting to hate your guts. Not only because you agreed to pick up me contract, but because I was waiting for you to order me around like hired help. Now, so far, you've been treating me like a friend. Hell, you've been damn near nice to me. Now, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but your kindness is starting to make me wonder if there's anything I learned in the combat zone. It was that nobody does things for other people without expecting something in return.
Exactly. Time to pay up.
Cute. Real cute. I spent 3 years living at the
Surviving the combat zone must have been rough.
That's putting it nicely. I spent 3 years living at the combat zone. Smelled like puke and piss, but I called it home. I was making a few caps, had me own bed to sleep in, and 3 hot meals a day. Then the raiders took over the place. You know that lot. They aren't exactly what you'd call the gentle type. After they moved in, if you didn't keep looking over your shoulder, you were liable to get sucker punched or robbed. Or worse. Didn't take me long to learn that I had to put my hard-earned caps to good use. Buying friends was essential to making life easy. So, I guess I'm waiting for you to hand me a bill. You know what I mean?
You don't owe me a thing.
Now I'm having a real hard time believing that. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll think of something I can do to repay you. I'm not a rich girl, but I'm sure we can agree on something. After all, what are friends for?
So boring. Who's there? Someone there. was that? What was that? Stupid noises!
Payday.
I just died!
Something's ghosting us.
Nice.
Let's go! We are unstoppable!
I'm beginning to...
We're the eyes die! Suffer and bleed!
Ray Smith, everyone. Travis Lonely Miles here, with the latest news update from the Commonwealth. And this one sounds heavy. The Green Tech building, long known as a haven for gunner mercenaries, was recently assaulted by an unknown group. From what I understand, there aren't any gunners left to tell the tale. If that's true, it's a little unsettling. Those guys meant business. There are rumors circulating that the Institute was somehow involved. Now, I know they come up every time something bad or unexplained happens. But in this case, even I have to admit, it's hard to not suspect they were involved. Don't jump to conclusions, but keep your wits about you, folks. And don't worry. At this time, there's no reason to suspect our fair city is in danger, so you just sit back and enjoy some quality music, courtesy of Diamond City Radio.
Billy Ward and the Dominoes are next with 60-Minute Man.
Watch yourself out there.
Mai.
You're back. Thanks again for being game to track down that pump regulator. Now, care to check the stock?
Finally got that regulator from the Vim factory.
You did? Oh, fantastic. So that regulator should slot right into the apparatus downstairs. My bypass to the filters should take care of the rest. Unless I mess something up. Those arches should start spraying all the irradiated water the children could ask for. I was thinking, since you did all the heavy lifting, you ought to be the one to christen the old girl. Plug in the final piece? You willing to do the honors?
Sure, I can take care of that.
Great. Pump's down in the bay. Shouldn't give you any trouble. And here, for what you've done.
Deny the heretic, the deceiver, the defiler. Only in Adam can you be saved.
Hope you enjoyed that one. Warren Smith with Uranium Rock. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment from me for one day. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? How about some Billie Holiday, folks? This here is Crazy, he calls me.
Have you dispensed Adam's judgment to Sister Gwyneth?
Tell me about Sister Gwyneth.
Certainly never expected something like this from her. Not that she wasn't without her peculiarities, but she always seemed dedicated. She and Confessor Martin, they would spend hours discussing the finer points of Adam's graces, abandoning the family. Something sick has clearly claimed her mind. She doesn't deserve to live like that.
I'm still working on it, Grand Zealot.
Then I will let you return to your duty.
I will count the bodies of the heretics I have burned, and for each one, I bring a smile on the lips of Adam. Gentle Adam, cleanse my soul of wretchedness. Give unto me your eternal fire.
I really needed that.
Have you seen Adam's Veil in the moonlight? Lovely. Just watch for fog crawlers. Blessings to the High Confessor, who will keep us safe on the path to division. Deny the heretic, the deceiver, the defiler. Only in Adam can you be saved. Did you hear that? Guess it was nothing. Adam keep you.
Pardon me.
Glory to Adam, brother. You must be the one Richter sent out to the spring. Don't appear you turned into a slobbering goon. So I'm guessing you had a favorable experience. What visions did Holy Adam bless you with?
A woman. She guided me to a small shrine. The Grand Zealot said she was called the Mother of the Fog.
What? You? Saw the Mother of the... How did... I guess it's not our place to question the ways of Adam. If there is anything I or the other Zealots can do to serve, all you need to do is ask.
Adam ever grant you any visions?
Sort of. My parents were settlers. Tried to carve out a life for us in the fog. Moved us all out there when I was just a girl. Made do for a couple years. Adam's Veil hadn't claimed the whole of the island back then. But then came this storm. A rad storm. Unlike anything the island had ever seen. Our little homestead didn't stand a chance. I was the only one to survive, thanks to my blessing. Adam's blessing. I wandered for days, living off whatever I could scrounge, drinking puddles and salt water, until I stumbled on a spring. The spring. The vision I had. It felt like it lasted for days. I was back in the storm, but I wasn't afraid. I was in control. When I finally came to, I was in Richter's arms. He carried me back here and raised me to serve Adam.
So you're a zealot? What is that exactly?
We are defenders of Adam's faith, and guardians of the nucleus. Most were mercenaries or trappers before they finally came to Adam. Though Richter, apparently, was actually a soldier of some rank in his old life. If the rumors are true.
The Grand Zealot sent me. Tell me what you can about Sister Gwyneth.
Very well. As I'm sure the Grand Zealot informed you. Gwyneth was once a devoted member of our order, though prone to strange moods. She was well liked by many. The Grand Zealot in particular seemed to have a fondness for her. At least until she turned her back on Holy Adam. It was my duty to find her. But Gwyneth was always clever. I'm ashamed to admit that I failed.
Of course, issued a statement denying the validity of the article, saying all is well in Diamond City.
What caused Gwyneth to turn her back on Adam?
I can only tell you what I saw. She was praying quietly, when she suddenly leapt up and began to shout that Adam is a lie. When Tectus confronted her, she struck him with such force that she knocked him to the ground. When she realized what she'd done, she fled. Tectus wanted us to send someone after her, make an example. But at the time it was not his decision. Confessor Martin insisted we wait, hope for her return. Sadly, that never happened, and we gave her up for dead. That was the end of Gwyneth. Or so we thought. One of the acolytes spied her at a holy site, but she escaped in the fog. It was... Not long after that, the blasphemous messages appeared, and we knew it had to be her.
I'll find Sister Gwyneth.
Then by Adam's grace, I hope that you will succeed where I did not. You should begin by searching the holy sites. Perhaps you'll find some clue I missed.
If you see a light drifting untethered through the fog, run. The angler has likely already spotted you. Why a child of Adam would live anywhere but the nucleus, I would not understand. Let his light guide you.